Our next keynote speaker, Ms. Jamie Neo, is Director of Ink Supply Operations for HP. Ms. Neo serves in a number of positions outside work, including President for the Society of Women Engineering in Singapore, and was named one of the 100 Women in Tech in Singapore for 2020. She will address the topic of leading with ambition and agility. We will begin by playing a short video, and then Ms. Neo will begin her presentation.
We are standing on the edge of change, the cutting edge of change, a place where technology can lift us up and take us further. For some time, it seemed technology could solve our biggest problems: climate change, digital divide, human rights, human happiness. Well, that's really just half the story. The other half is about the people behind it, people who create technology in the service of humanity. That's why HP is rising to the challenge to make a better world for everyone. Maybe you want to create a world without waste. Wait, can that exist?
Yes, it can.
To zero in on net zero. Maybe you want to make our products better, like the world's most sustainable PC better.
Our printers use recycled plastics too.
Yeah, that too. Or you're excited about reinventing manufacturing with new technologies like additive manufacturing and robotics. How about being a force for good? Did you know HP 3D printed over 4 million PPE parts for critical medical equipment?
It's actually over 5 million.
Or a force of nurture for digital equity. We all believe in a diverse, equal, and inclusive culture where everyone can make an impact. Wherever you are in the world, change doesn't just happen. It takes people who want to push boundaries in the pursuit of progress, who won't stand for anything less, and it happens when we come together. What will you stand for?
Ms. Neo, welcome to the stage, and please begin your presentation.
Yeah. Thank you, Mike. A very good afternoon, everyone. I love hearing and seeing my Gen Z and Gen Y colleagues drive change, which is why I really enjoyed that video, and I hope you did too. There's one line that sums it up for me. Change doesn't just happen. It takes people pushing boundaries in the pursuit of progress, who won't stand for anything less. My name is Jamie Neo, and for the past 3 decades, I've held a series of technical, managerial, and then senior leadership roles at HP. 3 leadership principles have served me well in driving change, as they did during the pandemic too. The first is to lead with ambition. Leading with ambition is about taking action, dreaming big, and aiming high. Sometimes that means having the courage to take detours. A few years ago, I moved down the organization chart, away from manufacturing and engineering to an area I knew nothing about, business analytics. It was a skill I felt I needed to build to supplement my technical skills, and it was a humbling experience. I was extremely conscious of my knowledge gaps compared to my American counterparts who would rattle away with confidence at meetings. But backed by people who supported me and my strong engineering background and logic, I was able to derive better and better data-driven insights. Most importantly, this 3-year stint in business analytics would kickstart the next phase of my career and my journey towards advanced manufacturing, leading change in implementing entirely new technologies in manufacturing. With renewed energy and an increased risk appetite, I moved back to manufacturing with a strong desire to make a difference and drive a meaningful impact. And having been exposed to business analytics and big data, I volunteered to use data to improve our manufacturing lines. My learning: leading with ambition means pushing both yourself and others in pursuit of progress. And that leads me to my second point: inspire your team. Second point. Inspiration starts with small steps and small wins. Just as I moved back to the manufacturing part of the business, one of the VPs there issued us a Raspberry Pi challenge. Some of you all may know that a Raspberry Pi is a low-cost, credit card-sized computer packed with sensors that enables applications around IoT, short for Internet of Things. It can be used to run a whole range of functions, from controlling lights in the house to closing the windows at home when sensors detect it's about to rain. Our task was to innovate and digitally transform manufacturing using IoT and other advanced technologies. To do this, I leveraged diverse thinking and work styles by pairing our recent data scientist grads with the more experienced engineers who weren't familiar with the new technologies but knew the business issues. When the wider team saw firsthand how IoT could automate hours of tedious, repetitive tasks and how 3D printing simplified and brought down the cost of producing parts, they too get extremely excited. And we saw that their entire mindset changed. They had evolved from digitally curious to digital transformation advocates and were inspired to see how they can innovate on a whole range of technologies, from big data to robotics to 3D to artificial intelligence. With these small wins, we gathered enough global stakeholder support to create HP Singapore's 6,000 square foot Smart Manufacturing Application and Research Centre, or short for SMARC. This would be a facility for teams to explore and implement Industry 4.0 technologies like collaborative robots, autonomous intelligent vehicles, data analytics, IoT, and 3D into our manufacturing lines. The work done at SMARC, now 3 years old, has led to massive cost savings as well as increased productivity. Our Singapore printhead line saw a 70% productivity and quality increase, and we decreased costs by 20%. This year, HP was recognized by the World Economic Forum as one of the only 69 advanced manufacturing lighthouse globally. This recognition is given by the WEF to manufacturers who have deployed advanced manufacturing at scale, generating new value and customer experience within a factory, all across value chains. Leading with ambition and inspiring action turned small wins into big ones, and in turn became a galvanizing force to transform our factories. Fast forward to present, we have now entered the new normal. We know COVID-19 has upended a lot of our business models and how we work. The advanced manufacturing technologies we have implemented thankfully cushioned us against some of that. Still, we were grappling with the new normal. Our teams had to be agile, which brings me to my third point. We need to fail fast and learn fast. Around us, COVID clusters were forcing factories all across the globe to close. Protecting our employees while keeping to our production commitments became a dynamic battle. Compounding the situation was a labor shortage. At the beginning of the pandemic, we needed to ensure safe distancing, which was at that time a totally alien concept in people's mind. And having people become safe distancing ambassadors in a labor-scarce environment was just not an option. My team and I had to quickly explore new solutions, including using AI-enabled camera systems to help us maintain safe distancing. And we couldn't do this all by ourselves. We actually partnered with AI Singapore, an organization supported by National Research Foundation and hosted by National University of Singapore. Driven by a shared purpose of making the workplace safe and constrained from collaboration in person, the team met over many virtual meetings, iterated, and tried many different solutions. We work fast, but we also fail fast. In our earlier iterations, the edge compute device we worked on did not have enough compute power or were too expensive. We had to go back to the drawing board. We couldn't get parts because of the supply chain disruption. We needed to rework our algorithms again and again to meet cybersecurity and privacy requirements. We encountered a lot of pushback and went through numerous escalations. Self-doubt, frustration kicked in. Many virtual meetings later, with much persistence and determination, the team was elated when the first unit was deployed on the manufacturing line. Since then, it has been scaled to many parts of the factory. So the team was so proud when it was implemented. And this is what inspired teams are all about, looking for ways to contribute to the greater good of community as well. I like to quote Simon Sinek. Ambition is refusing to quit on ourselves. Leadership is refusing to quit on others. Leading with ambition to me is about boldly challenging the status quo, taking action, inspiring and bringing others along. It is about creating that shared vision, a sense of purpose that will drive change. This is still not enough. We need to be agile in this dynamic environment. Fail fast, learn fast, or we will be left behind. Thank you. Back to you, Mike.
Thank you very much, Ms. Neo, for your presentation.